Hi, I'm Tracy Heatley, and I really appreciate you tuning in to Better Marketing, Marketing Magic in Minutes. Today, we're focusing on marketing communications, how to create marketing messages that captivate your audience, build trust, and ultimately drive action. Great marketing isn't just what you say, it's about how you say it and who you're saying it to. If you've ever wondered why some brands cut through the noise while others struggle to get noticed, this episode is for you. By the end, you'll know how to craft compelling messages, reach the right people, and ensure your marketing is working for you, not against you. Right then, let's get cracking with this episode. What is marketing communications? It is how you convey your brand message to your audience. It includes things like brand messaging, what you stand for, how you talk about your business, your tone of voice, which relates to how a brand sounds, from professionalism to friendly and that kind of thing. Marketing channels, social media, emails, websites, adverts, and more. Calls to action, which are commonly known as CTAs, essentially is about encouraging your customers to take the next step. What do you want them to do in your sales cycle, but their buy-in cycle? Every communication you put out there must be clear, engaging, and consistent with your brand values. And if you don't know what your brand values are, put them together first. But that's a whole other episode. Let's look at how to make your marketing messages stand out. You have to know your audience inside and out. You must know your customer. You can't create the right messages if you don't know who you're talking to. Define your ideal customer. What are their challenges? What are their goals? What resonates with them? And tailor your marketing messages to solve their problems and speak their language. Use their phrases. Sometimes what we think is the benefit is different to the customer's perception. So look at their words. A good rule of thumb is to check out your reviews and see exactly what your customers are saying, because then you know what your marketing messages should be as well. Another quick tip is to ask your customers, do surveys, social media polls and conversations so that you can get incredible insights to what your customers' perceptions are about what your marketing messages ought to be. Another key point is that it's good to focus on clarity over cleverness. Keep your messages simple and to the point. Avoid jargon where possible and technical terms, unless, of course, your audience expects and understands them. Be direct and be transparent. People appreciate honesty, they appreciate the clarity. Let me give you an example. If I was either writing a blog or a social media post or talking to you, and I said something along the lines of leveraging strategic marketing methodologies for enhanced engagement, would that sit better with you? Or could I just say, I'll be helping you to get more customers with the right marketing strategy? It means the same thing, but you've just got to speak in a language that not only your customers understand, but how they want to be spoken to. So think about that with your marketing messages. And I don't mean just conversationally. I'm talking about your marketing messages on social media, through your website and everything else as well. Use emotion and storytelling. People connect with stories, not just the facts. Instead of listing features, focus on how your products and services will improve their lives. A strong brand message should make people feel something. They should feel excited. Perhaps they feel trust or confidence or maybe even relief. One of the services I offer is a 3-hour marketing strategy foundation session. And quite often, that's the first port of call. That's what a client wants to do first. I guess it's less commitment than some of my other mentoring programs or my strategy cycle program, which can go on for, well, that's about 8 or 9 weeks. So with that, it's 3 hours and we focus on their strategy. So for me, the benefits are they've got clarity, they've got focus, they've got direction, they know exactly what to do with their marketing. But no, more often than not, I see my clients' shoulders relax, that sigh of relief, and as they say, I feel like a weight's been lifted. I need to use that in my marketing. Do you want to feel like a weight's been lifted rather than saying I'm giving you clarity and direction, which I do say, but I would put that on my website, but perhaps in a social media post, I need to be saying, are you feeling overwhelmed? Do you want to feel like a weight's been lifted? Do you get my point? I'm just using mine as an example. So think about examples for your own business. Then there's the power of consistency. Your brand voice and your messaging should be consistent across all your marketing channels, whether it's your website, social media, emails. Your audience must recognize your brand identity instantly. If you want to know how, check out my website because everything I do is completely on brand, even down to the clothes that I wear. So I know that my branding is consistent. That check that out and try that for yourself. Keep everything consistent because inconsistency leads to confusion and confusion leads to lost customers. So another quick tip, if you haven't already created your brand style guide with your key messages, with your tone of voice and with your phrases, put them together. Do a brand style guide. It doesn't have to be anything over the top. It doesn't have to be anything too lengthy. Could even just be a few bullet points of what's important to your business, but do it. When you're putting calls to action together, use ones that actually work. Every marketing message should guide the audience to take action in some form of another, whether it's visiting your website, signing up for emails, or booking a call. Tell them exactly what to do next. Strong CTAs. Some examples are download your free guide now to start improving your marketing today. I'd use that to send people to my website because for my business, that's a good way of them knowing that I know what I'm talking about. So it can help to build trust. Another one is you might want to send them to book a free discovery call and let's see if it can try and help your business grow or whatever's right for your business. Weak CTAs are things like click here for more information, but what information is too vague. It doesn't create enough interest for someone to take action. Or check out my services. There's no urgency there. So the best CTAs create clarity, urgency, and motivation. Let's have a little look at some of the common marketing communication mistakes. Inconsistent messaging. Changing your message too often can confuse your audience. Talking about yourself too much. Focus on your customers' needs, not just what you offer. Being too generic. Vague messages won't stand out. Be specific and make an impact. And having no clear CTA. If you don't tell people what to do next, they won't do anything at all. You need to guide them. Now let's look at a few steps that you can take to refine your marketing communications today. If you want quick wins, here are 3 things that you can do right away. First of all, review your website and social media bios. Do they clearly explain what you do and who you help? Check your last few marketing posts. Are they focused on your audience needs or just about your business? Test your CTAs. Are they strong? Are they clear? Are they driving action? Are people taking action? And if you need help crafting clear and impactful marketing messages, download my free guide, A Small Business Owner's Roadmap to a Better Strategy. Go onto the website, which is tracyheatley.com, download the guide and use the promo POD2025. To sum up, great marketing communications comes down to knowing your audience and speaking their language, keeping messages clear, engaging, and emotionally driven, being consistent across all platforms, including strong call to actions on everything. If you found this podcast episode useful, remember to subscribe, leave a review, and download the free strategy guide from tracyheatley.com. Plus, you could win a free power hour with me. Just use the code POD2025 when downloading your guide. One winner will be announced every month across my social media platforms and here on the podcast. I'm Tracy Heatley, your small business marketing and AI specialist. Thanks again for tuning in. And remember, better marketing, better business.